Now, you've done a lot of travelling around the world.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous place you've ever been to?
Well, without a shadow of a doubt, that was Libya. Because although I've always been very pro-Western and pro-sort of American, if you want, I mean, I did live in America for 3 years in the 80s, and I was the Daily Express correspondent there, which is absolutely fantastic. A few years later, the Americans tried to kill me by bombing me in Libya. Because what happened was, I was a correspondent, and I was actually in Pakistan, believe it or not, with Benazir Bhutto. And she was the daughter of the former, not assassinated, it wasn't, he was killed by the state, he was hanged, Mr. Bhutto Sr., whatever his name was. But Benazir Bhutto is a beautiful woman. Flew out to Pakistan with her when she went there to take over the country, which she eventually did. Now, when I was out there, I knew that there was trouble happening in Libya because I'd already been to Libya before I went to Pakistan. And I had a mate in Washington, DC, who was right into what was the thinking pattern within the Pentagon, okay? His name was Ross Mark. When I was in Pakistan, Ross rang me and said, Mike, the Americans are definitely going to make a strike on Libya this week. I speak to my office in London, I said, look, it's going to happen. They say, you better get there. Do you know how difficult it was in those days to get from Pakistan to Libya, via Asia, via, you know, the Middle East and all that? Very difficult. I, however, got into Libya through guile, through skill, through rat-like cunning, okay? And I get into Tripoli, I land, they try to keep me in the airport for about 18 hours. I'm having none of that. I went out and summoned a taxi driver, gave him, you know, $100 US. Got into the Al Kabir hotel. Get this. Eventually I get into a room, another $100 to the guy on the front desk at the Al Kabir. I used to carry a lot of dollars around me, by the way. And we get up there. I go to the windows, and the windows in this room go from the ceiling to the floor. And I see a load of lights, literally flashing out there, and it's just about dusk, you know. For some unknown reason, my head was confused. You know, where am I? I'd been travelling from Pakistan, through the Middle East, through the Far East, eventually arrived in Libya. A lot of flashing lights. I think, I know what that is. It's the Aurora Borealis. Or is that called the Aurora Borealis or the Aurora Borealis? But anyway, it's that thing that happens in the Northern Lights, okay? I think, oh, it must be that. Guess what it was? It was an F-111 fighter which had come off American aircraft carrier in the Mediterranean, coming in, and it had just targeted the building I was in, the Al Kabir Hotel, because it was next to the Libyan Central Security Information Office, which none of us knew about, of course, except for the fact the aerials were on the roof. All of a sudden, what's coming towards me is not the Aurora Borealis, it's an F-111 missile. And as I'm thinking, I think I better duck here or something like that, I literally, whoosh, went over the bed, hit the deck and all that, bang, the missile hit. It blew the top 2 floors of the hotel off. It blew me, even though I tried to stay on the floor. It lifted me, blew me through the door of my room, and blew me through the door of the hotel room opposite, through their room, and almost out the window on the other side. That's how fierce the explosion was, okay? So, when you ask me what's the most dangerous place I've ever been, that's there. We tried to get out of that hotel, but of course all the lights had gone out and everything, okay? So you go down the stairs there, you know, and you're literally touching the walls and all that, and there are like, you know, hundreds of terrified people. Coming up the other way, suddenly there's light. The Libyan insurgents were out on the streets, and they were giving it this. Down, down, USA, down, down, every day, down, down, USA. So they're getting all the people and grabbing them by the throats and saying, oh, Yankee bastard, you know. So I'm saying, no, because when you think your life's at threat, you get very, very frightened, okay? And I admit, I got a bit cowardly. So I said, yeah, Yankee bastard. I said, no, I'm not Yankee, don't worry. I'm from the United Kingdom, I'm from England. I'm pure, I'm clean, I'm United Kingdom. Oh, I said, yeah. Anyway, very helpfully, some Libyan guy then comes running in and said, oh, bastados. What? Bastados. They just discovered that the F-111s had actually come from United Kingdom fighter base in Lincoln, right, and flown out, done France on a reverse into the Mediterranean, and bang, hit it. So instead of chanting, down, down, USA. They were chanting, down, down, Thatcher, down, down, Thatcher, down. So then, there was another lad got hold of me. I said, no, no, leave me alone. I'm Irish, I'm Irish. It's nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. You do, I know it sounds cowardly, but you get very frightened for your own life, okay? You get on the streets there, and it's all, down, down, Thatcher, down, down, USA. What do you expect me to do? Couldn't pretend to be French, we don't speak French.